I pay my PR team 20 grand so that they can
I
get
met
me.
them on the way in, all 20 of them.
Yeah,
working around the clock.
They're just working so hard. They're working tirelessly.
Trying to scrub your old tweets and stuff. It's
They're also getting me great placements in the media, famously. Mr. Park, you accidentally paid $200K instead of $20K on our last hit piece on you at the New York Times. If that's okay, we would like to take this as a continued measure of your confidence in us to spin your propaganda. Please enjoy your next PR piece on the House. Thank you. That would mean 9 other PR pieces that I'm expecting from the New York Times now.
I forgot they got, the New York war crimes features with them.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
No, it used to be Noel Miller's editor. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's
that's right.
Dude, like the first time you watched a video of mine on stream, what happened was my friend in the chat tagged you and said, because that's how they can make it red, right? They tag you.
Yeah.
You read all of it.
Yeah.
It's crazy. He tagged you and was like, Noel Miller's editor just made a video and referenced you. And then you pulled it up because you're like, oh, I know Noel. And then you watched it. And then that's how that was my first big video, actually.
Yeah, that blew up.
Yeah, it was the one about like breadtube.
But I don't understand. I thought doing reacts and stuff was like really bad for channels.
Yeah. You did make a lot. Like your clips channels probably made collectively like 500 grand off me. But I'm just happy to be here and contribute, and bring some positivity.
Yeah,
and do a little bit of glazing.
So you've tackled a bunch of like the slop tubers, and I think what a lot of the slop tubers have decided to do is instead of like tackling the issue head on and really talking about the politics of it or the policies or the ideology behind Israel's actions, any number of different things that they could cover, they've decided to cover this from the aspect of drama by basically positioning themselves against people like myself, yourself, and many other content creators who were unafraid to openly state their opinion about Israel. And they basically rode the wave of enmity for as long as they could.
What does enmity mean? Sorry.
Resentment, hatred.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Having said that, however, they've been noticeably absent from the conversation. If you notice, like in the past couple of months, I would say,
as the tide is turning on public opinion. Yeah,
and the tide shift has already taken place, and now I think for even for their fan bases, this is like a non-starter, right? So they have been forced to change tactics, I guess, and like hyper focus on drama on other things.
Yeah, it's like the whatever framework of content that's been used to see like, okay, this guy online said something that's like kind of left politics. I'm right wing, so I'm gonna clip that thing out of context, make a whole video about it, make a bunch of money off of it. The videos do well. Everybody makes the same video, so that way it boosts it in the algorithm. They're all friends. They low key collaborate or they low key watch each other's videos, and it's the same video where they say, oh, that guy's doing. That's the framework. And then now, I mean, this is a totally unprecedented thing, but what happens is they apply that same framework to an actual genocide, and all of your criticism of the genocide is towards the people that are opposing it and fighting against it. And at that point, like, you're backing it. That was the big thing they got mad at me and tried to sue me for, is like, there's no middle ground here. And if the only time you spend talking about it is attacking the people that criticize it, it's one or the other, right? And they chose that one because they don't like a YouTuber, right? That's the whole thing.
Now that the toothpaste is out of the tube, cat's out of the bag, more and more people are recognizing this devastating reality. So of course, as time goes on, those who are tasked with defending Israel in its weakest moments for PR are getting more ridiculous. The reason why we're covering this, for a lot of people who say like, oh dude, like this is just drama, I totally understand why you think it is. But there is at this point like millions and millions of views that have come from these slop tube content creators, even if they don't directly say that they're pro-Israel, even if they sometimes say they're anti-Israel, if they spend we all have a finite amount of time on this planet, and certainly as content creators, we all have a limited amount of time to make an impact. If you're using all of that time to attack the pro-Palestinian side as aggressively as possible and never reserve even a fraction of that animosity towards the actual responsible party here, Israel, then you're not pro-Palestine. You're just not. You are a coward who is pro-Israel, but too ashamed to openly say you're pro-Israel. Seen a bunch of drama YouTubers defend Israel just because they don't like one guy has made me lose a lot of faith in humanity. I think it's not necessarily just that a bunch of drama YouTubers defended Israel because they wanted to attack one guy and thought this was a great way to farm clicks and do drama. It's the fact that there are plenty of people in those audiences that didn't go, this seems weird. This feels like you're just attacking this guy because you hate this guy, you're using this genocide as like a point of drama to like
Part of it is
farm
they don't
clicks.
have a lot of them, and I would
Like, it's
venture
the
to say
audiences that
they don't have the
exist that make me
context.
sad.
It doesn't really adequately cover what we're talking about here, because we're talking about creators talking about other creators, but there's a lot of undergirding political issues that drama doesn't suffice if you're just, because it gives a sort of a tone that you're just talking about another creator for the sake of talking about them.
Yeah.
When they are doing drama content in the sort of format that they've always used, but only attacking anti-genocide advocates. So yeah, it's
I hope that their audiences at the very least, like as the attitude around this shifts, as more and more people come to that recognition. I hope that people in their audiences at the very least, like even if they still fucking hate me or hate you or whoever the fuck, right? They still at least like arrive at the correct position inevitably. That's why I'm more I guess I'm more open-minded about people who are like, oh, now it clicked for me, right? Like the average person online that has only now come to this conclusion. I have a lot less smoke for them than I do for politicians, for example. And my only expectation from those people come to the conclusion, the correct interpretation of events, that they don't fucking do this wishy-washy, but, you know, I only came to this conclusion late because the left was too aggressive, or because I don't like Hasan, or because I don't like Noah. I don't like Bad Empanada and the way he was speaking about it. Like, don't try to come in after the fact and then still try to like attack people who have been on the right side on this issue from the start. I know people don't remember what you said. They remember how you made them feel. And maybe I made you feel really bad. I'm welcoming at this point, as long as you don't fucking consistently keep trying to cope and act as though you would have been right all along if it wasn't for these like leftists who were being annoying to you or something.
Yeah, if all the people that have been like propagating these attacks against creators that are pro-Palestine, if all of them decided right now or realize, okay, I was wrong about this, they don't need to address that they were wrong through like I don't even care if they address that they were wrong, and that they don't need to tell us that we were right, because none of that really matters. What matters is that the genocide is happening and they have a platform to say something and shape public perception, and they need to start using it. And like I think even on the left, a lot of people get caught up with this idea that like the history books will reflect poorly upon these people, which is absolutely true. But it gets to a point where people are more focused on the fact that people are wrong and kind of bad people, which is true, rather than, I guess, wanting it to end and wanting to do whatever we can to do that.
Like, I'll give you an example, okay? Mudahar. If Mudahar came out 10 toes down tomorrow and was like, free Palestine, you know, he doesn't even need to say he was wrong in the past. Like, it would be nice if he did. It would be nice if he apologized to all the people that he fucking smeared just so we could fucking farm content off of it. I would literally be like, all right, good. You know, great.
Ethan Klein, if you're clip this. Ethan Klein, if you're watching, spend one day on your Instagram stories, just one day, or like through every other Instagram story about Hasan, post a photo of a starving kid in Gaza. Post a video from Bisan, or post a video from a bombing that just happened, and show us what this state of Israel that you claim to think is a free and open place, what Israel is doing. You don't show that. On your stories, you don't show that. You just attack people because you have your own gripes. Whatever, you can do that. But at least one story, 2 stories a day, not pro-Israel propaganda. Every day, post a few of them, right? And see what happens from there. Like, just do that.
Start peppering in some anti-Israel sentiment, please.
I'm not even saying this vindictively or for any reason other than you have a huge platform of people that could see this. I came in with the intention today to try and avoid talking about people like this. But when we got on
I thought we were doing slop tubers.
Oh yeah. I mean, specifically, I guess he's one of the slop tubers, and we can. I don't know. It's just like, I think before talking about it, just establishing the fact that like there's a focus, a hyperfixation from that community, but also from people that are pro-Palestine on what these people are saying and doing. And what they're not saying and doing. And when they spread propaganda, that should be focused on, but it needs to be placed in the bigger context of what's happening rather than just, this guy is a fucking freak that's supporting a genocide. It's like
Yeah.
he is, but so is the U.S. government, and so is
Yes.
like a lot of the public, and that's the problem. He is not the problem. He's the his actions are the result of this broader system. But when he says shit, like when he's doing propaganda, like obviously we should talk about it.